Hello everyone and welcome to the second installment of the InDesign tutorial on how to create a newsletter document. In this video we will be discussing how to create a template and how it can be utilized to create such a newsletter. The newsletter you see in front of you is an example of a final completed newsletter document. As you can see, it has effective spacing, columnar text, as well as images inlaid with the text in the image. If you scroll down on the document, you see that multiple spacers have been effectively utilized along with graphs and text. This is what we intend to replicate in this video. In order to create a template for a newsletter document that can be utilized, start with the document you created at the end of the last video. After you've done so, go ahead to the selection tool and click on this T button. The type tool is important in order to create text boxes. If we drag and drop this type tool, we will be able to create a text box of the desired size at the location we prefer. Hit the Ctrl Z button to delete this so that we can learn how to use spacers. The spacer button is a rectangle with the X cross on it, and also referred to as the rectangle frame tool. If we drag and drop the rectangle frame tool at a particular location, we get a frame with an X in it of the desired color. Go to the color and click on this first box and fill it with the color you desire. In this case, I want a black filled outline. When I do so, I create a rectangle with a black filling. This rectangle will be analogous to the rectangle we see here, which is utilized to create a fantastic border to separate the title of the newsletter from the rest of the document. Since this is quite big, we can go ahead and change the size of this rectangle by dragging and dropping until we get the desired size. Once we move it to the desired location, we're done working with the rectangle frame tool. Go back and create a new text box at the top to serve as your header. Drag and drop it from one corner to the other to get a text box of the desired size. Press enter to center your text and click this button to center it in the middle. You can type whatever you desire. In this case, I'd like to make a newsletter on conservation and alternative energy, and so this will be the title of my document. However, this text is too small. In order to change the font, we go up to the top and we can change the font to anything we desire. I prefer this font, so I won't change it, but I'll go ahead and change the font size as shown here. 24 is the biggest font size we can use and still fit in the document, so this appears to be the best font size for us here. Now, if we go ahead to the fill and change it into a blue color, we see that we get a color that we can use and distinguish it from the rest of the black text in the document. If we want the text to have a border, we click on the stroke button and make a border. In this case, the border I desire is black, and so I get nice blue text with a black background, as you can see in this document right here. Now, in this black spacer, you can see that in the previous document has text in it. We want to replicate this as well. Rectangular frame boxes can be inlaid with text boxes. So drag and drop the text box to fill the approximate size of the rectangle box and begin typing. Once you start typing, you'll realize that you can't really see what you're typing because the black background conflicts with the black text color. To change the color of the text, go to Fill and change the text color to white. Once you begin typing, you'll see that you can read the text. So center it as shown before and type what you would like to. Here, I would like to say that Conservation Alternative Energy magazine is the primary sustainability magazine of Central Ohio. Since this is the motto of my magazine, I should probably also add what issue it is. If I tab over, I'll be able to say that this is the Winter 2013 issue. However, this is not aligned properly. So if I click spacebar, I can justify each of the title, the motto, and the volume as I desire. Now that we've created a basic title, we should include spacers and locations where we can separate text from the rest of the document. The first column in a newsletter typically has a Did You Know section, which includes information about previous volumes and or what this particular volume contains. Create a rectangular frame as shown and fill it with a color that is not black. Here I'd like to use the fill color to be a neutral gray. I go to this black and I start decreasing the percentage until I get a light gray color over which I can type. I'll create another type tool and inlay it over the rectangular frame tool and begin typing. As you can see, this begins a good start to our document. Spacers can be added in any of the columns shown here and provide a good start and good foundation to the document. Please tune into the next video in order to see how we can add text and images to further enhance the document. Thank you.